Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make this crispy on the outside, moist and juicy in the inside fried chicken. Let's get started. I'll start by making some buttermilk to marinate our chicken. So in a small bowl, I'll add half cup of whole milk. And to that, I'll add the juice of half a lemon. This is freshly squeezed lemon. I'll go ahead and give it a good stir, cover and set aside for use later. So these are the chicken I'll be working with, and I'm using chicken thighs, but you can also use the legs or the breast if you prefer. But for this particular recipe, I prefer to use the chicken thighs. And the chicken thighs have been nicely washed and patted dry, but I'm still going to pat it dry with a paper towel just in case there are any leftover moisture. So once I'm done patting the chicken dry, I will set it aside, and now let's see our spices. To season the chicken, I'll be using some garlic powder, some onion powder, some ginger powder, paprika powder, some black pepper, some chili flakes, some chicken seasoning, and some salt to taste. So next, you're going to go ahead and combine all ingredients together, give it a good mix, and then we're going to pour this into our chicken. So now we're going to pour this goodness onto our chicken as well as the buttermilk we prepared earlier. Just take a look at the thickness and creaminess of this buttermilk. This is what is going to make our chicken come out super juicy and moist in the inside. So next, we're going to pour in 1 beaten large egg. Then we're going to go ahead and give it a good mix until all the chicken pieces is well coated with this goodness we have in here. Once the chicken is nicely coated, next cover with a cling film and allow to marinate. Now you can do overnight if you have the time. If you don't have overnight, you can just cover up the chicken and allow to marinate on your kitchen counter for about an hour. Now if you have done overnight marinating, be sure to bring out the chicken and just let it sit on your kitchen counter for about 2 or 3 hours before frying, because you don't want to fry a cold chicken. If you fry a cold chicken, the chicken will not cook through. Okay, so in here I've got 2 cups of all-purpose flour. To that, I'm going to be adding some cornstarch, and this is about a 1/4 cup of cornstarch. The cornstarch will make our chicken come out nice and crispy after frying. To that, I'll also be adding some onion powder, some black pepper, as well as some paprika powder for some color. So now we are going to go ahead and mix all this ingredient together, and this is going to be our flour coating for the chicken. So as I was mixing, I remembered I did not add salt in here, so you're going to see me add some salt later. Please be careful of the amount of salt you add. Remember, the chicken is already salted or seasoned, so you don't end up with a very salty chicken, okay? So yeah, my flour coating for the chicken is ready, and so now I'm just going to set this aside and check on my oil, because my chicken have marinated now for about an hour. So here I'm just checking the temperature of the oil using a skewer. Once I see some bubbles around the skewer, then I know my oil is hot enough. You can also use a thermometer if you have one. Just preheat your oil to 180 degrees, okay? So at this stage, my chicken have marinated for about an hour. I'm just going to go ahead and take off the wrap. So now it is time to coat the marinated chicken with the flour mix, and I'm going to be doing this using my kitchen tongue. You can also use a clean hands, and just make sure you coat the chicken nicely with the flour mix and then shake off any excess. After coating the first chicken piece, you want to go ahead and set it aside on a floured tray and then repeat the process with the remaining. I like to coat all my chicken pieces before deep frying. That way I'm sure they are all going in the same time, they are cooking the same time, and they're also gonna come out the same time. Now be careful not to overcrowd your pot. If your pot is smaller than mine, you can do 2 pieces at a time, because overcrowding the pot will cause the heat temperature to drop, causing your chicken to soak up a lot of oil. Now we're going to be frying the chicken on a medium heat until they are nice and golden brown. This step should take about 10 to 12 minutes thereabout. Like I said earlier, if you fry the chicken on a very high heat, they will brown up so fast, leaving the inside uncooked. So at this stage, our chicken is nicely fried after 12 minutes. Oh my goodness, just take a look at that crisp. They turned out so crispy and crunchy. So I'm just going to take them out from the oil now, and then I will be repeating the process with the remaining. After taking the chicken out from the oil, I just let them drain on a paper towel for like 30 seconds just to drain out any excess oil. Then I quickly transfer them onto a wire rack. That way they stay nice and crunchy. If you leave them for a long time on a paper towel, the chicken will begin to sweat and it will lose the crunch or crisp. So be sure to transfer them onto a wire rack. So there you have it, family. Our super crunchy on the outside, moist and juicy in the inside fried chicken. Now take a closer look and see how juicy this chicken looks in the inside. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you like this video. If you do, please be sure to click the like button, subscribe if you are not already. Also feel free to share with your family and friends, and I will see you next time with something delicious. Stay safe and bye for now.